పర్ఫెక్ట్గా వచ్చారు కెమెరా ముందు, పర్ఫెక్ట్గా వచ్చారు కెమెరా ముందు అంటున్నా. అక్కడి నుంచి కరెక్ట్గా ఇట్లా వచ్చారు. అది వాస్తవం. ఇగో ఇగో అన్న అక్కడ వస్తుందా వచ్చారు. అది ఇప్పుడు ఉందా లైవ్ లైవ్. బాల్ పట్టుకుని ఎప్పుడు నువ్వు అదే అనుకుంటున్నారు అందరూ.
Mic check, mic check. Hello, and a very warm welcome back to Lincoln Park. Here is in Wisconsin, the beautiful state of Milwaukee. We're ready for the second game of the opening day of this National Cricket League. First time ever, the idea of state versus state competition. We've seen a wonderful game against Minnesota Thunders and Florida Sunrisers. So we are all set for the national anthems today, 4th of July, the Independence Day. We would wish to say a very, very happy Independence Day to all of you watching out there. It's a beautiful day, and we're all set up, and the teams have lined up for the national anthem. Be up and running in a minute, all in readiness as Mr. Chowdhury is out there, Mr. Maroof is out there as well, and both the teams, the Wisconsin Tigers and Penn State Capital, as I let the public address system take over. Hey. The umpires know about it, so we were doing the same like before. You got to communicate this to the management because I'm going to start as the game starts, so I need to be here. Those two gentlemen, I think, either of them. The national anthem done, and we're all in readiness for the second game of this state versus state national cricket championship. Wisconsin Tigers are in the field. They've lost the toss, and they've been asked to bowl first. I beg your pardon. The Penn State Capital are in the field. They lost the toss. Wisconsin Tigers did win the toss. They've decided to bat. Wisconsin Tigers lost a close game against the Chicago team. That's the fourth team in this group. The Penn State Capital lost their game against Atlanta Fire. They got bundled out for 30 runs. So they're looking to prove a point here. So in this group already, the Atlanta Fire and the Chicago team have already got themselves onto the scoreboard. They both have one victory and 2 points each. The Chicago Lions and Atlanta Fire would be the teams to watch out in this tournament, and whichever team loses this game from this group will surely be out of the competition. So it's a big game, and toss was important. Wisconsin Tigers, they've won the toss, so they're batting. He's coming. We got a slight hold up before the play as the openers are in, and the fielding team is in as well. You got scoring. Scorer. Who's scoring?
క్లారిటీ బాగానే వస్తుంది కదా. కదా ఇది ఎండ తక్కువ అయిపోయేసరికి డల్గా వస్తుంది. బ్రో ఇది బ్రైట్నెస్ తగ్గిపోయింది, అంటే సన్నపోయింది, ఇంకా బ్రైట్నెస్ బాగా నల్లగా వస్తుంది నైట్ టైం. ఫుల్ ఆటో టెస్ట్ చేసా, ఆఫ్ చేసా ఇప్పుడు అది. ఇప్పుడు ఫుల్ వైట్గా అనిపిస్తుంది.
You gonna tell him how to score?
ఓకే ఫుల్ ఆటో.
Who was telling earlier? Who got him online again? Earlier, the previous teams. Who done that?
Previous team they're gonna do their own because
No, but who got them? Who gave them the passwords and access to the site?
okay we have that here on sec.
Man, you got to look at that as well.
We have shared that on the group, but
Just hold on 1 second. 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
this game isn't listed bro. ఇప్పుడు
Is it not listed?
ఏంది పాస్వర్డ్
He's gonna add it in. You should be playing NCL score and do a.
it's I'm gonna share it to you. Okay.
You got. What's your number?
414.
Once it comes, I'll just forward it through to you.
कहाँ से हमको जरूरत है अभी वो बस गेम्स में आ जाए. Yours is 6140, right?
Yeah, but do you? When you get on that site, you know how to do it?
Yeah, yeah. I know how to score. I'll just need to know the names.
The name's the batting team. You can give us the name. Fielding team.
Batting
Okay.
team names.
You can use the first one.
On
NCL
strike.
scorer. Password 12356. There you go. NCL scorer one. Use that. The first one. Hey, can you ask someone from the batting team to come down? I mean, the fielding team to come down with and help us with names, please.
Fielding team.
Yeah. All in readiness. Slight hiccup before the start, but it's up and running. And opening runs has been given as leg byes. So the Tigers innings is up and running. One for no wicket. Good looking shot through the covers, as we know its outfield is quite heavy. Pulled up inside. Coordinate with him. Coordinate with him. He's not working. So it's three for no wicket. Another single, dab onto the onside. Good shot, straight down the ground. Another couple. Take the total to six now. We're in the first over. So the batsman on strike. You know what's his name? Batsman on strike. Big strike and big shot. A little nod from the umpire, but he walks away. So slight bat on it, I think, but umpire made the call. Not out. Tigers six for no wicket. Is a big shout caught behind as the capital celebrates. It's the first wicket down. It's the end of the first over as well. Six for one. Guys, we need to have on this before we can start the game. Let me know when you get it working. the boys on, the 12th man.
Yep. No, just select all of them. Oh, okay, 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 okay. And then I will start.
I need one. Good job. Now this one. Good.
Okay.
Clever. The first over
All right.
was
Nice, nice, nice.
leg one, two, one, dot,
I need the playing
two.
11.
You can go by the names. Whoever's in action, like two batters. Who got out? Do you know that?
Nope.
Just the one. And do you know who's playing now on strike?
Have to. Have, do you know the playing 11 for your team? Yes. Can you just guide me? Or can you just like?
Bowler name बता दें भैया.
Can I suggest one thing?
Yes sir.
This cooler is for only for these people. So if I take the cooler over here, whenever need a drink, can you walk up there and
Okay.
bring it? Because there's a lot of people they go and take, you know. Whatever you guys need, you just walk up and take it. No problem. हाँ ये playing 11 select करना because there's a lot of players they need it. अरविंद को डालना है अरविंद yeah okay okay got it yeah. You guys just walk up bro and whatever needed okay got it thank you
Bro, can you send those kids away because happened once?
stay away from the boundary come here see this guy
And who's leg by? And two, one, two. So number one got out on
You can add any.
leg by. Number two got out.
कितने 11 हो गया
Out for
एक और डालना है 12 डालना
what's the bowler name, buddy?
Discount
11
चला दे.
पेन स्टेट पे क्यों डाला था
जो अपना रोड हो उसका नाम क्या? Do you know?
Who's on strike?
The opener.
I think Kabir is on strike
नहीं नहीं नहीं. Opener is on strike. Okay, who came open, right?
So number three is Kabir.
Yeah, number 3 is Kabir.
who's opening
Who was number two?
Number 3 is Kabir.
Okay. Who was number two is out. So who was he?
Then nothing. अरे वो ओपनर का नाम क्या था अपना जो आउट हुआ?
दोनों दोनों ओपनर था
और अभी जो खेल रहा है वो? Okay. जो आउट हुआ शाहिर.
Shahir.
शाहिर.
Okay.
एंड अभी जो खेल रहा है फहद.
Fahad Babar. ये तो US player है. If you are up and running, then bring the chair here and let's.
do you know the first bowler's name
Was Vishal.
okay
Ahmad from the top end. Nice full delivery. That's Fahad.
Yasin dot 2 1 2
This is over number second. This is over number first, and this is second up to now. So catch up, and then we see. Another strong hit in the air and dropped at mid off, mid on. Fahad Babar has come out all guns blazing. Had a 4 and a 6 already, but this time he got lucky. Got a life here. It's 1 run to the total. He moves to 14 to Fahad. Shahir was the batsman dismissed earlier. He's
It's showing three only score.
no, he's catching up. He's not ready yet. It's last ball of the over as Kabir is off the mark. So single for Kabir to get him off the mark. And the total moves to 18 of 2 overs. So 18 for 1 after 2 overs. Hey, Chote bhai, I need you here, man. Any one of you for the names. So who was the first bowler? Ahmed?
Craft. First over.
Uh-huh.
Craft. PG Craft.
Yes,
Craft and some other.
Kraft was the first bowler. Sorry,
What is the link for this?
Vishal was the catcher. The bowler one was Kraft. Bowler two was Ahmed.
Ahmed Manzoor.
So he got out, right? Yeah. And who's the new bowler?
It's still Craft.
It's logging me out all the time. Is not. No. It's not logged in, buddy. It's logging me out. It's kicking me out of. This one has been pushed away through the offside for another run by Kabir. Is your phone connection strong enough or something? I mean the LTE.
वो मुझे किक आउट कर दे रहा है भैया NCL स्कोर आउट टू और दूसरा लिंक है क्लिक अपने कर सकते हैं इसको NCL स्कोर
You get in your group, you got the message for the scoring. Everyone, all the captains, and they have the message for the scoring. Why were we behind? I mean, I don't understand.
What I ask you? What did I ask you?
It's a strong shot through the offside from Kabir. This time he finds the boundary. So Total moves to 24. That's the
कैसे लेते हैं भाई ऐप
end of the third over as well.
ऐप निकालो ऐप क्लोज कर सकते हैं या मे भी समझ नहीं
Fahad is batting on
or you can use NCL 2 or 3 app let me try 3
19. Fahad has got 19. Shahir was dismissed for 2 runs. Kabir is batting on 2.
okay it's not yet updated 3
Bowler.
NCL
Taha.
1 2 3 4 Bowler type Taha क्या बोल रहे हो 2 करो NCL India किसी
24. At the end of the third over. As Kabir is Fahad is taking strike.
నాకు లాగిన్ అయ్యాడు చేస్తాను లాగిన్
One slip in play still. We're in the power play.
तो वो ट्राई करो अपना लॉगिन है 3 में होगा 3 में हो गया
Brother, if you want to catch up ball to ball, it's here for the first.
स्टार्ट कर एक ओवर में शायद नहीं आ रहा है लेकिन ये तेरा हो रहा है
Fahad got a single.
आजा पकड़ आजा बैठ मुझे बार बार किक आउट कर दे रहा है सेशन एक्सपायर्ड है ओ मल्टीपल लॉगिन हो रहा ना इसीलिए मल्टीपल लॉगिन हो रहा है नहीं एक मिनट वो मेरे भी हो रहा था अब मैं लॉगिन नहीं कर बट इट वाजंट डूइंग इट ना 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 आई गॉट इट वी जस्ट डिड द मल्टीपल लॉगिन
Big shot. And the finger's gone up. So Kabir has been dismissed. Good delivery and hit him plumb in front as Kabir walks back. So that's another wicket down. The Tigers 25 for 3 in the fourth over.
दिस कबीर ऑन स्ट्राइक
Kabir 2 done.
सेकंड ओवर
So
सेकंड ओवर यहाँ पे विकेट थी कबीर यहाँ पे आया तो नॉन स्ट्राइक रन पे आ गया
first ये ball by ball ये लिखा हुआ
या
no no I'm just checking who okay this guy faced by the other guy right oh
This is Babar's runs ball by ball. Fahad runs. And this is Kabir.
okay was the catch of the key was the name of
Vishal.
the keeper
Vishal. Bowler was Kraft.
okay yes Kabir
First over
strike
was 6 because it was one leg by.
okay
First ball.
oh
I mean, you can
NCL
add it at any stage, but add a leg by when you're done.
NCL 2 4 first bowler name Kabir on strike వెనక అది కూడా కట్టుకున్నాడు వీళ్ళు was it twice here yeah
First ball was leg by. The first ball of the innings. Very first ball.
oh your session is expired
okay it happened to
Session expired again. Let me keep carrying on this because it's helpful, right?
Answer decided
Taha's got the wicket
is it
in his
expired again
first over.
it's expired again yeah नहीं आज మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్పైర్ అయిపోయిందంట
The new batsman in is
okay I need help here so dot
leg by.
leg by is one
hmm two by Shahir. No, two by because leg by. Then two by Kabir. Two by sorry Fahad.
Fahad.
Then one by Fahad. Two by Shahir and Shahir out.
Okay. So this is two by Fahad.
First two, yeah. Commentary later. Sort this out. There's two
So
dots in this over so far.
two. Ah, one. Why we can try? We can select like the four NCL four. Two.
Okay, hold on.
Followed by
This is the first over?
two. Yeah.
Yeah, two by Shahir.
Why is it working? Make it two by Shahir.
And then
Followed by
Shahir out.
Shahir wicket. Catch keeper. You said his name is.
Vishal.
How did he get out?
Is it like before? Caught behind.
No, card behind.
Caught behind.
Vishal.
Caught wicket. And this is Asif, right? Caught behind, right?
Yes.
Vishal. Taha. Kabir. Taha. How far we get?
First over is over.
Okay. Then Ahmad is the second bowler.
Ahmad Manzoor again. Four.
So Fahad got 4 and 6. Dot dot. Kabir single.
No.
No, sorry. Fahad single.
Single.
Then Kabir single. End of second over.
End of second over for 18.
Yeah.
Okay. New bowler.
And then new bowlers Kraft again. Who bowled the first over?
Kraft.
So on strike was uh, one for Kabir on
Kabir
strike.
on strike. Yes.
So he got dot, single dot,
Oh.
logged out again.
And then it always starts from the top.
And then it don't.
We start from the top.
Okay, guys, you've got a problem, man. Every time we reach the second over, it logs out and we have to start again.
ఫోర్ ఓవర్కి లాగౌట్ అవుతుంది హలో ఇది బాగా డిస్టర్బ్ తగ్గుతున్నారు
Who's the next batsman? Next batsman?
The app it logs us out and then we have to start over.
భయ్యా కెన్ ట్రై ద NCL 4 NCL scorer 4
NCL 4.
yeah
So
I
that's
think yeah they're talking to the
dude how's the batsman name
batsman name, buddy?
it's that oh it started from zero man
Yeah, that's what the problem is. Every time it logs out, it starts from zero. But the score is 25 in 4 overs. And batsman 5. What's the name of the batsman number 5?
I don't know
New bowler, buddy. Who's the new bowler?
BJ Kraft
He's still Kraft?
yep
Okay.
this is third over
Third over.
okay I'm done till 2 over
Okay, are you?
I can start with third over
25.
whenever you're ready
Third over? Yeah, Kraft.
third over again Kraft
Yeah, dot, single dot.
hey second okay Clark again right is Kabir on strike yes dot
Single dot.
single dot
Dot. And then another single. Dot by Fahad. And then 4 by Fahad. Okay, and then this is the end of the over. Third over
yep
gone. 24.
yep
Then Taha.
Ahmad Manzoor again fourth over
No, it's Kraft. Oh, no, fourth bowler is Taha. I gotta catch up on this. The Kraft is single. 2 runs. Wide or buys? Played. Hold on. Now it's 2 runs to the batsman.
next who is on strike
Who played the last ball for Kraft? Fahad. So this on strike was
Kabir
Kabir.
Kabir on strike
Yeah. Single. Dot ball? Can you keep an eye? Just
It's a dot ball.
Yep. New batsman is Asif.
hmm?
After that, new batsman was Asif.
New batsman was Asif, so he had two dots
Is
and out.
Asif on strike? Yes. He has two
One
dots,
dot, sorry, one dot,
one dot,
and out.
wicket.
And we don't know the batsman number five.
How was he out? LBW?
He was caught Vishal, caught behind. Ball Taha.
It's smooth. Yep. So we have a new. Who is the new batsman? Ashar.
Ashar is
Ashar
number five.
Nadi. Okay. So what happened in the last ball of fourth over?
Fourth over, last ball, wicket. Asif out.
No, that was the
Dot
third ball.
ball. Ashar dot ball.
Okay. Who is the new bowler now?
New
Clark.
bowler is still Kraft.
Clark, right? Captain Clark. Is Shahir on strike?
No,
Yes.
this Ashar. No, Fahad on strike. Good shot, man. So that's four. Hold on. So a dot, two is all Fahad on strike. And then another dot and two. And then another four. Hopefully we're caught up now.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, this is the last ball, I think.
So 4.5, 34 for 3.
Hopefully. Yeah, the runs are correct. The bowling, probably I gave you one extra dot because I wasn't watching a lot in this over. I've got the runs, but I might have missed the dot.
So there might be 4 ball here.
For there was two couples, one dot and one boundary, so that's four. Maybe there was in between another dot. So
Let's wait.
let's wait for this then. In the air this time, as we welcome you back after a short break. Another four by Fahad. He's been on fire. And the total moves to 39 for three. So that's the end of the fifth over. And it's 38, I beg your pardon, 3 wickets down. Fahad has done most of the scoring. He's he's batting on 28.
Yeah, we replaced. Can we? How do we do it now?
Just change Shahir to Fahad. Can you add it something like that?
Shahid, select batsman.
Fahad Babar.
No, they're not showing the batsman who got out.
Oh, just we can adjust that later.
Later, yeah.
I'll keep calling him Fahad. So okay.
We can change it.
Okay.
Change it after.
It's better if he gets out. Sorry. No, I
No,
don't
it's
think-
it's if it's working so far, it's good. Yeah.
Bowler name?
Wisconsin Tigers, 38 for 3 after 5 overs.
Sorry, bhai. Bowler name, bata.
Taha.
Taha.
Taha after a double wicket over, last over, he only went for 1 run and got the 2 wickets. Has this been helped around by Usher? And it may cross the fence. Now pulled up short. Couple of runs, sloppy bit of running. Could easily have had 3 runs on the arm, but two to the total. Moves the total to 40 now.
NCL 4 is what?
Hopefully.
Hopefully next to 10 overs.
Maybe we'll have to start creating 5.
Now the good delivery from Taha. Nice loopy flighted delivery, leg break. Still got a slip in place, looking for wickets. Remember, both these teams lost their first game, so it's mighty important that they win this one to stay in the competition. As another flighted delivery, full pitch, got lucky on that occasion. Wasn't his best of the deliveries, but Usher just hung his bat and lobbed it straight to backward point. Soft dismissal. He should be disappointed with that. So Taha has got another wicket, and Ishtiaq, who took the catch, he won't see many easier catches than that. So 40 for 4, the Wisconsin Tigers. We're into the sixth over. So you're the local team? You all from
Yeah.
here? Who's the Asif guy who
Uh,
came and went?
I think he played for US once.
He's from Islamabad?
I'm not sure. I think he's from Lahore.
Oh. Howard is the new batsman. He'll be on strike against the impressive Taha. Taha has got 3 wickets so far after a good start, and he's just given away 4 runs. Very impressive. So the Wisconsin Tigers are up against the Capital. Capital looking to make swift amends after their disappointing performance in the first game. But they were pretty upbeat, nice and early in the ground before the start of the second game, waiting for their opponents who were playing in a different field and had a much tighter contest. So promises to be a good game, this one, as Taha is ready once again. Now the good delivery, plenty of flight, and as we've seen in the morning as well, plenty of bounce on the wicket. It's not easy to put away the length deliveries, especially with the heavy outfield. The batsmen aren't going to get value for their strokes. It's another strong blow, but it will pull up short as the field is set well. Really quick throw, unlucky. He was struggling, Fahad Babar, but that ball on the bounce hit the edge of the turf and bounced over the bowler's head. Pretty disappointed, Taha. 2 more runs to the total. So that ends. It's a bit of heated altercation between the keeper and the two batters. Very unnecessary, in my opinion. Just get on with the game, boys, as umpire is taking charge. Vijay Malala is very experienced umpire, and I'm sure he's got things under control. But this is something. Is club cricket is not something that we've never seen before, so nothing to worry about. As Taha is ready to bowl the final ball of the power play. Been a good power play for the Capital. They've got 4 wickets. Pegged the Wisconsin Tigers back. Fahad is holding one end up, and he would be key from here on end. Now the good delivery to finish off. So 6 gone, 42 for 4. Wisconsin Tigers 42 for 4 after the power play. Now you don't need to do it. It's okay now. You're not playing, young man, today? What's your name? You're not playing? Okay, so who's the bowler? Amir? No. 42 for 4. There's a bowling change from the pavilion end or the commentary box end. Looks like spin of Abdur Rahman from spin from both ends now. after the power play. This field can spread out now that the power play is over.
second power play.
I still got a slip. The capital, Penn State Capital, looking to attack, looking to get some wickets. We got sweepers on the onside, deep long on, and deep mid wicket. This is Fahad on strike. Fahad is batting on 28. He's got the bulk of the runs for the Tigers. Another right arm leg break from Rahman. You don't often see leg spinners operating in T20 from both ends, unless it's India playing. Chahal and Yadav. It's another bouncy delivery. It was short all right, but the bounce got better of Babar. That's the feature on this wicket we've seen in the morning as well. There's plenty of bounce. When you bowl on good lengths, it's very hard to get away, especially with the thick outfield. Another one with on offer this time off the bottom edge. Just a single, as the ball doesn't travel a long way here. So the fielding team is aided by the heavy outfield. 43 now for 4. The Tigers. We're into the 7th over. Back foot push, but straight to the fielder. Field's been set well. There's a sweeper as well on the deep cover boundary. But that's the longest part of the ground. A very long boundary on that side. Could easily be 2 runs if the batsmen are willing to put pressure on the fielders. Straight punt down the ground. So once again, you see the ball pull up in the heavy outfield. So 1 more runs. Rahman has done well so far. Just gone for 2 runs so far in this over. 44 the total. This time it's short, but it will pull up once again. The fielder was way in front of square, so he had to come around to his right, get a couple runs. Howard moves to 3, and the total is 46 now. At the end of 7 overs, the Wisconsin Tigers 46 for 4. Wisconsin Tigers 46 for 4 after 7. कीपर चेंज हुआ कि नहीं विशाल ही Bowling change from the top end. Nadeem Sajid, 46 for 4. The Wisconsin Tigers really needing a partnership here. After the early loss of 4 wickets, Babar is trying his best. He's got Howard with him at the moment. Up and over. That bounces away and clears the fence now. So 4 runs. Howard. Howard really took a nice stride to that and lifted it over the infield. Nadeem is making changes in the field. He's got long off and extra cover. It's a big gap between point fielder and the cover as that one is played straight to point. Nadeem will have to be very careful with this kind of field not to give any width or provide length to hover because there's acres of space behind square as this one is another full one straight to point again. Taha fielding well at backward point. Another good delivery and a good take by the keeper standing up to the wicket. Nice bounce on that one for Nadeem. I was telling before the game, everything pitched on a good length. Gets plenty of bounce and very hard to get away. Another good length delivery. Good comeback from Nadeem after being hit for 4. Followed it up with 4 dots. 50 has been brought up in the 8th over for the Tigers. But they've suffered 4 casualties on the way. As Nadeem once again. Another good length delivery. Bowling straight. Field is well set. Excellent over from Nadeem. 8 gone. 50 for 4 the Tigers.
वो विशाल जो हमारा कीपर है उसने कुछ किया वो बात डिस्कशन
Wisconsin Tigers 50 for 4 after 8.
बॉल तो ना वो है
बॉलर पे नजर रखिएगा. वो था ना अपना रहमान शाह रहमान. First of its kind, the National Cricket League, where the state against state teams are playing, and we're into the second game on the main field. The games are coming thick and fast on the outside fields as well. This is the second game of the day for both these teams, having lost their first game. Cloud cover has taken over, just making it a bit comfortable for the players. As we watch Rahman's first delivery being pushed to point, good bit of fielding. Talking about this concept of NCL, it's just the beginning, and we see a lot of enthusiasm here in the whole area. Got plenty of supporters watching these games. This is a free gift, high full toss, and I think we'll have to wait for the umpire's signal as well. Just a single taken in the meantime, but it's been given as no ball, so it will be free hit, and Fahad will be taking the free hit. Beg your pardon, however it is. So Fahad had that high full toss which he couldn't put away because of the awkward height. But as a return now, Howard has got a chance. They can change the field because the batsman has changed strike. So, but Rahman is not bothered. He's ready and waiting on the top of his mark. First free hit since morning. Here we go. And it's been connected down on one knee. And he's walloped that onto the road outside. A massive six. It's the biggest hit of the day. So Howard fully capitalizing on the mistake from Rahman. And Rahman had to pay a heavy price for that full toss. Howard batting at number 6 now as we watch the fielder go and retrieve the ball on the other side of the road. It's a mighty hit, almost a 90-yard hit, I would say. So the score is now 58 for 4. Howard is batting on 13 now. As the ball has been retrieved. Crucial partnership between Fahad Babar and Howard. Rahman after a very impressive first over. It's under pressure now. It's a good comeback. Nice flighted delivery. Howard punched it straight to covers. Now the full toss down on one knee, but it's a chance here. As the fielder was waiting, but it went over his head. Another six. That's the second six of the over. And Howard is putting the pressure back on the capital. And Rahman is under pressure, having gone for a free hit six, and now followed by another six of a full toss. Losing control here. The capital. The total is 64 for 4 now. And we're into the ninth over. Another short delivery asking for trouble, but as we've noticed, this is the area where the bowlers can get away with because of the outfield. But Rahman, this has been a poor over for him so far. Howard moves to 20, quickly catching up on Babar, who's batting on 32 on strike. It's another one is pushed to backward point. Good fielding. It's a good finish from Howard, but an expensive over. So 9 gone, 65 for 4. Tigers 65 for 4 after 9 overs. Nadeem is continuing his bowling as Rahman was taken to cleaners in the last over. Went for 15 of his over, releasing some of the pressure or the stranglehold that the capital had over the Wisconsin Tigers, the home team. Nadeem this time short and wide, but couple of runs, chance of an overthrow, but well backed up. Babar is on 32. It's another smash and just one bounce into the side screen. Howard is on a roll here. Umpires checking with the fielder, but 4 signaled. Howard has found a rich vein of form in the last couple of overs. Good comeback by the bowler. Oh, it's 71 for 4. As I said quickly, Howard is catching up with Fahad. He's on 26 now. Fahad, having started really quickly off the blocks, has seen very little of strike in the last couple of overs. As Howard went for another big drive through the offside. Beaten on the inside edge this time by Nadeem. Slow delivery. Well bowled. Another dot. So after being hit for 4, he's made a good comeback. Had 3 dots. 5 runs off the over so far. Is it 71 now? We're almost at the halfway stage. 1 ball shy. That's off the edge. That will fly to the third man, but it will still pull inside the fence, I think. It's not going to cross. Couple runs. The batsmen have gave up pretty early. So just the 2 runs to finish off the over. So at the halfway stage, 73 for 4, the Wisconsin Tigers. "73 for 4, Wisconsin Tigers." In the first game, it was exactly the same score, 73 for 1, the batting team. And they made only 135 and lost in 15 overs against Minnesota. Is from the other group, not your group. The runs, they're scoring 2 runs when they're running. The batting team, when they were chasing, they were every time the ball come here, they were scoring 3 because they knew that it's not going to be 4, so they run hard. They made up a lot of runs. If you tell your team, who's this bowler? You look, you're not even big. Amir is the new bowler from the commentary box end. Incidentally, when we watched the first game of the morning, at the halfway stage in the first innings, the score was exactly the same, 73, at the loss of 1 wicket, and eventually they finished off on 135, which wasn't enough when it came to defending, thanks to some splendid batting from the Florida Sunrisers, especially the opening bat, Vignesh, who got 84 runs. So Amir is the new bowler. Amir Shafiq is the skipper. He's still got a slip looking for wickets. He's got a sweeper on the onside, deep mid wicket. Beautiful drive, but excellent piece of fielding. Great fielding there, helping his bowler. Amir seemed to have a very nice run up and a beautiful action. As Vishal has decided to come up to the stumps. Still got a slip, long on, long off, back as well. Big hit, but it's in the air. Fielder coming in, takes it beautifully. And that's the breakthrough. And the partnership is broken. Amir has provided the breakthrough. And the fielder who took the catch came running in. नहीं नहीं नाम बता दो भाई no, Taha Badr was the fielder who took the catch. running in. Looked like he's misjudged it, but he had good hands, and the wicket that the Capital needed, they've got it. One of the set batsmen is out after playing a nice little knock. So we're into the 11th over, and the Tigers are 73 for 5.
Yeah, they are doing some multiple batches. Huh? They are doing some multiple batches.
Who's the new batter? We don't know his name, but I selected a random.
They're saying that they will edit the score sheet. Who got out? Fast.
So Howard is back on strike as the batsman did cross whilst that ball was in the air. Fahad, after playing a very good knock, has been dismissed, but Howard is also in good touch lately. He's been hitting big shots, and he's up against Amir now, who, as I mentioned, got a beautiful run up and a very good action. Seems a very good bowler. Another good delivery, nice line, nice length. Now the dot ball as Howard, who's batting on 28 of just 22 deliveries. First of its kind. The state against state championship as we watch another delivery given as wide. Yes, been watching this the first day, the opening day of the National Cricket League, the first of its kind, state against state competition, and as we watched the first game between the Florida Sunrisers and the Minnesota Thunders. It was a very competitive and very good game. I must say at this stage that a lot of effort has gone into putting this event together, and it must be very heartening for everyone to see it going in full swing. And the quality of cricket hasn't disappointed so far as well, to go with all the effort that went for months and months before the commencement of this championship. So in between the overs, we got the privilege of having one of the main faces behind the scenes as we watch. This one's been lofted over the square leg fence, a massive six from Khawar, and he's been hitting the ball belligerently as the umpire Vijay Malala signals a six. Much needed blow for the Tigers as their innings is stuttering with loss of wickets. And 11 overs gone after 11. A slight discrepancy, is it? I think the umpire has called over. We'd have to double check. But in the meantime, I've got Maruf Alam with me. He's one of the faces behind the scenes who's put that effort to make sure we have this event up and running. And we'd like to have some insight from the man himself to see what they went through to put all of these together. And he must be a very proud man today. So I'll hand you over for the next couple of minutes to Maruf, and we'll chat along as the next over will continue about how all this idea came up and what went through and what they went through to put this event together. So, very warm welcome to Maruf.
Thank you so much, Faisal. It's been a journey actually from 2017. We started this one. We're trying to put together a state versus state competitions. So it's kind of our model is a little bit like an NFL and NBA concept. So having said that NFL concept, we are trying hard. You can say from California to Boston, and from Florida to Washington. We reach out to the community, cricket leader, players, and organize a lot of people, to put together this event here. So we are lucky. Finally, we got 8 teams. They are committed. They're all franchise team. We are putting together. They're here today, and today is one of the great day for United States cricket because we started July 4th, 2019, it's been, journey of National Cricket League. So everything is going good. So I wish all the team, whoever, do their best and let the best team win this championship. So thank you, Faisal.
And would you like to mention a few names? Like as I said, you're one of the faces behind this. So, and I know it's a monumental team effort.
Sure,
So, taking this opportunity to our viewers all over who've been watching this broadcast, any particular mentions that been very helpful and that made this happen today? What do you
sure.
say?
Thank you. So it's a big project. It's like a national project. So one person cannot do that. So we have a team of people. We are working together. Our president, Dr. Chaudhary, he is with me, and Anwar Hussain, he's the director of sales and marketing. And also we'll thank that we have our warehouse operation manager director, Helal Sharkar, and having with those four we are leading this organization. However, we have a group of people, supporters, volunteers working with us. And last but not least, I'll thank with the all franchise team owners, because if they don't come up with our ideas and plans and this system, we couldn't do that. That is as simple as that. So I would thank to the Florida owners, Dr. Awam and Khalid Munir, Hassan Tarek from Atlanta, and Pennsylvania, Mr. Salman Shah, and Avijit from Minnesota, Chicago from Rizwan, and obviously Wisconsin Tiger Peoples, and Michigan from Saeed. So this all they believe in our system. So we would like to develop this one. One thing I would like to say here, National Cricket League is not just a league. So this is we call a system. So it's a platform. So players will come, they will bring their, age group teams and their community teams, and then they will bring their best players and they form a state team. And then you think about that all best player of the state team will compete in a one platform. So end of the day, all best players, you can get the best 20 or 40 of the United States best player in this one platform. So that's the goal. We want to get together and put together and move forward to the next level of United States cricket. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maruf Alam, and it's very, very exciting. And we do appreciate your hard work. And as you said, there's a lot of people who believe in the vision that you have, and you named quite a few of them, and so do we. So, I mean, it's as we all love this beautiful sport and the efforts that you're doing to promote it and to bring along that vision of NCL in the long term. It is very, very refreshing and heartening to see, and it's good to see that so many people have come board and supported the vision. So we really appreciate that, and we're really proud to be a part of it. As every journey has a beginning, and this is the beginning of something really big, we all hope. And we wish you all the best and our viewers, and we would also like to be a part of it as and when we are required, as I said, because of the love of the game, and we believe in your vision. So keep up the good work,
All right.
and we really appreciate it.
Sure.
And everything's been
And this
going
is so much for you guys
fantastic
to,
so far.
yeah, you guys all
And
come here, from the different part of the US, put together this event. So I really thank you so much for you guys. You guys are coming all over the US to make this event a successful event. So thank you all.
you're very welcome. And as we believe in the vision and mission, so we will be part of it. And one day we'll be able to tell this story to many people, that how it started and who were the people behind it. So thank you very much for your efforts. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Maruf Alam. Took some time out from your busy schedule and update us on the vision of National Cricket League. And in the meantime, the score is 84 for 5. We're in the 13th over. After the over, I do after every over. Hey, this is down again? Are we in the 13th over, right? No, this is not 13th over. 13th over, I started to talk to him. This may be 15th over. What happened in the meantime when I was talking to him? Yeah, I don't know. Whose phone is this?
Oh, that's not. He's one of the team member. Who are team member?
He's a team member.
No, he's not team member. He's some. He made some discussion with some. So no runs for NCL.
Score is not is moving. Yeah, 13 over gone. It's good. Tigers 88 for 5 after 13.
88 for 5.
88 for 5.
Over. 13.
13. So, this Amir, how many overs bowled in your system?
Two.
Two? No, in here.
Oh, nine.
I was
Uh,
talking a long time and it seemed like the game never moved.
Anna, Anna, let's go. Not good. Amir's ball two.
Okay.
Nadeem is bowling his.
Nadeem is going to finish off his spell here. He's bowled 3 overs. Starts off with a full toss. Lazy bit of running once again. As we watched in the first game, the Sunrisers chasing the target. Every time that ball went into the outfield, they took 2 runs. And if the fielder was chasing it, they even took 3 runs most of the times, which made a lot of difference. Because hitting boundaries is not easy here. Flashing blade. This time it will find the fence. And it went right at the meat of the bat. An excellent stroke. Howard moves to 41 now. And the total is 93 for 5. The hot sunshine that we had in the afternoon has gone behind the cloud now and is quite refreshing. Cloud cover probably pretty refreshing for the players because they're both teams. They're playing their second game of the day. And as I said earlier along, it was quite hot. As this one's been lofted, fielder can only watch this sail over his head. A massive blow and a huge six. Howard moves to 47. He hasn't spared any loose delivery since since the moment that he walked into the middle. He's hit some massive strikes, helping along his team after losing 4 wickets. They were in trouble, making a bit of a comeback as he's batting on 47, and the total is 90, 99 for 5.
It's a fair one. I just wanted to check with you. That's all.
Solid push through the offside, pulls up short once again, but that brings up the 100 for the Wisconsin Tigers in the 14th over, and Howard moves to 48. Nadeem has bowled 4 overs on a trot. He's gone for 27 so far with one delivery in his spell left. You watch another dot delivery. Another strong shot through the offside, but sweeper is there. So 1 runs to finish off the over. So 14 gone, 101 for 5. 101 for 5 after 14 overs. If you can confirm the batsman name, man. Oh, we can. No, umpire, what's the batsman name? The one who came number 7? Salah?
Talha or Salah? Talha, I think.
Talha. Salah is playing football, man. I mean, soccer. Moin Baba. Okay, got it.
Moin Babar.
You got it.
I have him as Arvind Singh right now. I'll change it afterwards. I don't want the app
Oh,
to.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Then I'll call him Moin. Big man.
The Croft is back.
Hmm?
Crofton Clark is back actually.
Okay. He bowled 3 overs already, right?
Yeah.
Clark is back into the attack with 6 overs to go. He's looking to take up some wickets to help his team restrict the scoring. It's 101 for 5. The Wisconsin Tigers will be looking to have a strong finish. Outside edge, dropped by the keeper, but valiant effort, you have to say. It was flying to his right and high. He went flying towards his right, but couldn't hang on to it. The ball hit the ground. He hit his elbows. Good effort, but Clark has got a bit of pace about him.
Just we are just focusing on this second camera.
Howard is back on strike now, 48. 2 runs away from his 50. Well deserved one. This one went for the big swing, inside edge and given. Clark has made the breakthrough and the set batsman is gone. Howard, who was looking very, very good, has lost his wicket. And that's a big blow for the Tigers because they were looking towards him to provide them with the finish. And 102 for 6 would represent that Tigers are in trouble as Howard takes the long walk back after playing a wonderful knock of 48. Tigers 102 for 6. depart for 48, 102 for 6. You figure out who's the new batsman?
I think it's Shakir.
Who will get out soon?
Who will get out soon?
Yeah. Who is a better batsman? I was going to say put the one that's already in, Moin.
Oh, I don't know. Like when he was starting the app, I think we just selected the 11 players, so we'll have to edit it all.
Okay. So who are you putting in at the moment? Shaka?
Mohammed Sadiq.
But do you know him?
His name is Shakir.
There is no Shakir in the 11 in the team.
No, he's in the team, but like not in the playing 11. Like when we started the app and it was all bugging up, I think
Okay.
he selected it randomly.
Clark once again. Nice line, nice length. He's looking for two. Chance of a run out at keeper's end. Oh, couple of runs. Clark was very disappointed with his fielder. The short lifting delivery. But one more runs. Each and every run is very important. As we know that the Penn State Capital, they had a torrid time in their first game against Atlanta Fire. Got dismissed for only 30 runs. So any total would test them, but they would like to keep it to the minimum as Clark celebrates once again. He's hit the woodwork. Fantastic delivery, very fast and straight. So another wicket goes down for the Wisconsin Tigers. Their innings is once again in tatters. Wickets falling in clumps. 105 for 7 now.
New batsman in Farhan.
Wisconsin Tigers, 105 for 7. You tell me the right batsman name who's playing, so I call them. So it's
Yeah,
Farhan.
Farhan. Yeah.
And who's the other one?
Shakir.
Farhan is the new batsman. And Clark has come back and took 2 wickets. Splendid bowling. He's proving himself to be too quick for the tail-enders. As the music is pumping and the crowds are dancing in joy, especially the Capital supporters. So Bombay Sweets is one of the sponsors of this event. And it looks like this gentleman has eaten all the sweets. No, I'm talking about me, man.
That's all the drinks and sodas and all that.
Farhan has got the strike. 1 ball to go. See if Clark can get another wicket to make it 3 wickets in 1 over. The innings is sliding down pretty quickly. It's gone a bit dark out here, the cloud cover. We're expecting some rain at some stage during the weekend. Is it Friday or Saturday? I think there's a rain forecast. We'll have to keep one eye on the weather as well, as the games are coming thick and fast. It's a packed schedule up until Sunday. As Clark, this one is edges and it runs between the slip and the keeper. And with his pace, it's gone down the hill for a boundary. So 15 gone. The Tigers 109 for 7. 15 overs gone. 109 for 7. Score is not bad. They lost wickets. 150 would be good. They're taking so much time, man. Already 1.5 hour for this match has gone already. We started at 3:25 and still only 15 overs. Boy, Taha has bowled out, no? He's got 1 over left. Taha. Two. Taha Badr is back into the attack. He's the one who started the slide for the Wisconsin Tigers. He took 3 wickets in his 2 overs for not many. It's 109 the total. Good delivery, but it's got it away. It's short, fine leg. Fielder has gone down on fine leg. Heavy outfield, and it will take its toll. Runs. No signal from the umpire, so a couple of runs added to the batsman total. Is it Farhan? Sorry, it's Shakir, beg your pardon. So Nelson's on the board, 111 for 7. I was talking about Taha. He's the one who got 3 wickets in the early part of the innings. Quicker delivery, but misdirected. He went for the full Yorker. Beaten the batsman, but misdirected. Taha has been very impressive today. Took the 3 early wickets. And the good delivery. Shakir could only just play to the onside and collect a single. The Wisconsin Tigers are in real danger of being bowled out inside their 20 overs. So it's Farhan on strike now for the first time. Now the good delivery, excellent ball, and that's knocked him over. The off stump's been packed back. Taha comes back and take another wicket. That's his fourth, and Farhan is walking back. 112 for 8. The Wisconsin Tigers losing their hopes pretty quickly.
देख पेन तूने कहाँ रखा
112 for 8. Wisconsin Tigers. We're in the 16th over. 16th over. Ashish is the new man in. A very strong comeback from the capital after being decimated in the first game. Very spirited performance in the field. It's not finished yet. 2 more wickets to go. But they've clearly made a statement and looking to make a strong comeback and get themselves on the scoreboard. And Taha has been very impressive along with Clark. I think Clark has took 3 wickets so far, but Taha has got 4. This one is short and into the gap, but well fielded, one-handed. And that ends Taha's over. So 16 gone, 112 for 8. Taha has only gone for 9 runs in his 3 overs and 4 wickets. Sensational piece of bowling. He's still got one more to go, and Clark also took 3 wickets, but he conceded 31 runs. He got the wrong end of Fahad Babar in his first spell, but wickets are the key. So he kept taking wickets and put his team right on top here in this contest. Who's the bowler, young man? Ahmed Mansoor is back into the attack. He bowled the 1 over earlier, and he went for what, 12 runs. Ashish is on strike. Is it? Beg your pardon, it's Shakir, and he's launched that. That's gone a long, long way. But it's Clark underneath that, just hovering around on the fence. Took it cleanly. Unlucky Shakir, that was to the longest part of the ground. But Clark did beautifully. Another wicket falls. Tigers now reeling at 112 for 9. 112 for 9. 112 for 9. Over number 17. Hey brother, I don't know how much cricket you played. We used to play when we used to play club cricket was like 50 overs, 40 overs or 50 overs. And when we used to play, we counted overs. They're playing 20 overs. I'm announcing score after every over, and after 2 balls, the batsman. How many overs? How many overs? Where are you? Where is your brain? You can't count up to 20. I mean, I'm talking about club cricket, not like any other. When we played club cricket. Test tube cricketers. This is the new batsman. Sorry.
Santosh.
So they crossed, right?
Yeah,
No.
they crossed.
No.
Santosh is under 100.
So the last man for the Wisconsin Tigers is Santosh. He's made it to the middle, but Farhan is on strike because they crossed over. That ball went a long way in the air. Hovering between 2 trees is Clark. Took a wonderful catch. And this is in the air again, but it's over the top of the fielder. I think he's got a bit of a hamstring problem as well, but playing in this field, it went down the hill and crossed the fence as well. So much needed boundary. You'd have to see if 116 for 9. any runs added at this stage would be very valuable, as the old saying of runs on the board does play a part in the run chase, especially in these big tournaments. It's a nasty blow to the wicketkeeper off the inside edge. It's very sad. I think he got hit in the midriff in the protector box. He's laying flat on the ground. As soon as that ball hit him, he was in obvious pain. The 12th man with a bottle of water. He hasn't made it to the middle yet. A bit of a shake off, and the wicketkeeper Vishal should be alright. He's been very good with the gloves, standing up even to the quicks. That would suggest that he's a very good wicketkeeper. He's took one for the team right there. He's back up on his feet, but I think there's a change of wicketkeeper. Who's putting the pads on? Vishal. He's changed. Who's putting the pads on? Vishal is coming off. The change in wicketkeeper. We'll let you know in a minute who he is now. But 116 for 9 would represent a very modest total. As I said earlier, they're in real danger of getting bowled out with 3.3 overs still to go. Kazi has took on the responsibility of keeping the wickets for the remainder of this innings. Could possibly be just one ball, who knows, because 9 wickets down. Ahmad is the bowler. Slow delivery in the air once again. Another high ball and another catch. So that's the end of the innings. 116 the Tigers could muster. Good piece of catching in the deep. And the Capital, they've made a strong comeback after a heavy defeat in the first game. Come back and bowl the opposition out for 116 runs. They would require 117 to win this game and stay in the championship. Star performers were Taha, who got 4 wickets, and Clark got 3 wickets. So 117 is the target as the music is pumping, and the Capital boys are already dancing in the middle. But boys, the job is only half done, as we'll take a short break here as well, and we'll come right back with the run chase.
him, na?
What is his name?
No, no. There is a blue cap or green cap. Someone is updated, right? As of now.
Yeah, but he's from the other team. He don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
know.
do it.
Just guide the. Just he will guide you, right? No, I'm the app and how to
You can you can start. आमिर अगर मुझे दो बैट्समैनों के नाम बता दो जो खेल रहे हैं ओके सलमान रेडी प्ले hey buddy what's the bowler name संतोष you're caught up first delivery from Santosh Salman has helped himself to a couple of runs very nice looking stroke so the capital innings is up and running they're chasing 117 116 is all that two. This is a big shot. It's in the air. It's gone miles in the air. It will take some catching, and it has been caught wonderfully well. It went a long, long way in the air. An excellent catch. So that's the first wicket, and Salman has been dismissed. So 2 for 1, and an early loss once again for the Capitals. 2 for 1, and then out. No dot. Yeah. Catcher name, fielder name. We don't उनको बुला दो उनको को यार एक नामों के लिए चाहिए फील्डिंग टीम को वो फील्डर तो इधर hold on what was the fielder name umpire if you can help me out here Farhan Farhan was the fielder so after the loss of first wicket batsman Nadeem Sajid is the new man in but he'll be on the non-striker end is Ishtiaq now Ishtiaq who's struggling in the field face up Santosh short lifting delivery another dot ball so 2 for no wicket 32 is total I'm just kidding wow look at this where did that come from it's raining out here we had a warm day slight cloud in the past half an hour and we still got plenty of blue sky but still got some rain as Santosh goes past the outside edge I don't think by the looks of it Ishtiaq is not in a mood to block any wow this is a passing shower by the looks of it because Another swing and miss from Ishtiaq. Plenty of bounce out there, and Ishtiaq is just swinging through the line, but no contact. So another dot ball. It's been an excellent over from Santosh so far. Still raining. It's actually quite a hard rain now. The umpires are looking at each other but letting the game drift. Santosh for the final ball. This is wide outside the off stump. Umpire has had a good look but decided against calling it a wide. So end of the first over. The Penn State Capital 2 for 1.
Moin Baba. Fahad Baba. Moin. They did put the wrong 11. So instead of Moin, just do anyone.
Can you, after the game finish, can you edit the scorecard?
Scorecard.
Yeah, the scoring that they're doing. At the start of the game, they didn't put the right 11, so a couple of names have to be changed. But if they try, can you tell
We'll
him?
figure it out. Call the. Once the team entered.
Moin Babar is about to take up the attack from the commentary box end. I think the confidence of the Capitals shattered after the very peculiar display in the first knock, but this time they got a target in front of them as we watch for the umpire signal given as wide. That would help. 2 runs to the total. It's 4 for 1 wicket now. It's, Ishtiaq is back on strike now. He was trying very hard in the last over to strike as it's still slight drizzle while the rest of the ground is bathed in wonderful sunshine. The wind has picked up as well. Just about perfect conditions for the game of cricket. This NCL has kicked off in spectacular style today. This is the second game of the day as we watch a Yorker dug out well by Ishtiaq. Moin Barber has got a slip in place and he's got a fielder halfway to the fence on backward square leg and about 20 yards inside the fence on long on. We're inside the first power play, the first 6 overs. Now the Yorker, Ishtiaq looking for one and he gets it. He's struggling with his hamstring. We noticed that when he was in the field. Quite pacey delivery, but wicketkeeper standing up. Fails to gather it cleanly. Nadeem has finally got to strike. It was his first delivery. Quiet start for the Capitals as this one is whipped onto the onside. A slight fumble by the sweeper. It was about 20 yards in and a couple of runs for the Capitals. And Nadeem is off the mark with the two. It's 7 for 1. And looking at the way Ishtiaq is running, and as we've seen all day today, that boundaries are very hard to come by. He can't run fast, so he would have to strike big, make use of the power play, and not hamper his team's run chase. In a contrast, when we saw the first game when the Sunrisers were chasing 135, their opening pair ran beautifully between the wickets and converted plenty of ones into twos and twos into threes with the slow outfield. Took on the sweeper's arm every time and got away with it, which made their run chase a lot easier as this is a play and a miss once again. So Nadeem is batting on two, 7 for 1. We're one ball shy of 2 overs of this innings. Off the inside edge, got lucky. Nadeem have to run hard as Ishtiaq hobbles his way to the non-striker end. That ends the 2 overs and the Capital 9 for 1 after 2. Penn State Capital 9 for 1 after 2 overs. The target is 117 runs. Just trying to make Desi accent. Santosh is the bowler from the top end. Ishtiaq is on strike. He's batting on 1. Faced 6 deliveries already. Standing way outside his crease. Yorker on off the outside edge. I think we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Yep. 1 run to Ishtiaq, so he moves to 2. Total into double figures, 10 for 1. Our commentary position is not right behind the bowler's arm, so sometimes we have to second guess of what might have happened with the action. Santosh once again went for the full Yorker. No fine leg, but this will pull up again inside the rope. In fact, just inches away from the rope. And Ishtiaq is trying his best. That's good running on that occasion. And holding on to his hamstring immediately. 3 to the total. So the total moves to 13 for 1. It'll be interesting to see after running that 3 runs, will Ishtiaq still be looking to play normally or will he try to go big? And he tried to flick that on the onside. Santosh has been guilty of bowling 2 straight on that occasion. So cost his team another wide. 14 for 1. Penn State Capital would not mind that at all. Santosh was very impressive in the first over. He only went for 2 runs. And in this over alone, he's cost 5 runs already. but not very far as Ishtiaq is looking for the second, and I think he would lose his wicket. It was never 2 runs, especially with his dodgy hamstring. Ishtiaq was always struggling. He perishes in the cause. Very disappointed, but I think the right call was made, and the third wicket is down. 17 for 3 now, the capital, and we're into the fourth over.